Welcome back to the next session of sequence and series. We are in the process of doing the problems of arithmetic progression. Let's see the question here. The sum to in terms of, this is question number 15. The sum to in terms of two APs are in the ratio of are in the ratio of 7n minus 5 is to 5n plus 70, then the dash terms of the two series are equal. Look at this: option A 12, option B 6, option C 3, option D none. This is my question, sir. What is given in the question? There are two arithmetic progression series we have. For them, calculate the sum. After that, take the ratio of these two sums. Then after that, we have to verify which terms of the two series are equal. It means, is T12 is equal to T dash 12? 12 terms of the two series are equal. That I have to verify. It is not given in the question. That I have to verify. Or is T6 is equal to T dash 6, or T3 is equal to T dash 3. This is what I have to verify here. Now it is very simple question, objective wise. Let us see what you have to do. Given Sn by S dash n, Sn will represent sum to n terms of the first series. To avoid any confusion, in the denominator it is taken as S dash n. S dash n will represent sum to n terms of the second sequence. So this is given as 7n minus 5 by 5n plus 17, 5n plus 17. Let us see first objective type. You want to find the ratio of 12 terms of the sequence. Suppose you want to find the ratio of 12 terms of the sequence. Put n is equal to 2 into 12 minus 1. 24 minus 1, 23. So left hand side will become T12, right hand side will become T dash 12. 7 into 23 minus 5 divided by 5 into 23 plus 17. 7 into 23, 161 minus 5. This is 155 divided by 5 into 23 plus 17. This is 132. To say these two terms are equal, this ratio should be equal to 1. To say these two terms are equal, it means the ratio should be equal. T12 is not equal to T dash 12. Here 12 terms of the two series are not equal. So let's go with option B. Put n is equal to 2 into 6 plus 2 into 6 minus 1. So 12 minus 1, 11. Left hand side will become T6 by T dash 6. This is equal to 7 into 12 minus 5 divided by 5 into 12 plus 17. 7 into 11, sorry, not 12. 77 minus 5 is 72. 55 plus 7 is 17 is 72. This is 1. So D6 is equal to D dash 6. Sixth terms of the two series are equal. This is objective type question. Now, those who are doing arithmetic progression first time will get some doubts. What is that? How Sn will become Tn? How Sn will become Tn? Why should I substitute 23 only? Why not any other value? This way there are many doubts you will get in your mind. So to avoid all types of confusions or all types of doubts, let me give you the descriptive approach for this question. Remember that the descriptive approach is only for your concept sake. It is not useful for you to solve the objective type questions. So let us proceed. Descriptive approach. Solution. A comma A plus D comma A plus 2D comma A plus 3D etc. up to n terms. Up to n terms. So Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Let a1 comma a1 plus d1 a1 plus 2d1 a2 plus 3d2 etc. up to n terms. Up to n terms. So S dash n is equal to n by 2 into 2a1 plus n minus 1 into d1. Now, given Sn by S dash n is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. N by 2 into 2a1 plus n minus 1 into d1. This is equal to 7n minus 5 divided by 5n plus 17. N by 2 cancel. Take 2 as common here. When I take 2 as common, 2 into a plus n minus 1 by 2 into d divided by 2 into a plus a1 plus n minus 1 by 2 into d1. This is equal to 7n minus 5 divided by 5n plus 17. 2 also cancel. Now left hand side I have sum to n terms formula that is converted in terms of Tn a plus n minus 1 into d. Now what is given in the question? Which terms of the two series are equal? And there are n number of terms we are having. You cannot verify each and every term. So options help I am taking. Let me check up whether the 12th terms of the two series are equal. To say 12th terms of the two series are equal means for one particular value of n, this ratio will become 1. Let us see that. T12 divided by T dash 12. A plus 11d divided by a1 plus 11d1. A plus 11d by a1 plus 11d1. This is the ratio of 12 terms of the two series. Let me compare the left hand side of these two. In the place of a it is a only. In the place of d it is d only. In the place of n minus 1 by 2 it is 11. So n minus 1 is 22, n is equal to 22 plus 1, 20. That is the reason why I substituted n is equal to 23 in objective mode concept. Let us verify sixth terms of the two series. T6 by T dash 6. A plus 5d by A1 plus 5d1. If I compare these two, in the place of A it is A only, in the place of D it is a D only. So in the place of n minus 1 by 2 it is 5, n minus 1 is 10, n is equal to 11, n plus 1 11. Now, how to proceed for the solutions of this one? So, from this it is derived, that concept is derived from this. To find the ratio, put n is equal to 2 times order of the term minus 1. 2 into order of the term minus 1. So for option A, n is equal to 2 into 12 minus 1. So 24 minus 1, 23 I substituted. For option B, n is equal to 2 into 6 minus 1. 12 minus 1, 11 I substituted. So when I take n is equal to 11, right hand side value is 1. Means 7n minus 5 by 5n plus 17. You see, values are equal, cancel, I am getting 1 as answer. So left hand side is a t6 by t dash 6. Therefore, sixth terms of the two series are equal. Finally, what you have to remember, some two n terms of two series are given and you have to calculate the ratio of any particular term. Then how can we proceed? Simply, in this ratio, in the given ratio, replace n is equal to 2 into order of the term minus 1. 2 into order of the term minus 1. That will give you the answer to the given question. This is a descriptive approach to understand the question. Fine? Thank you. Now look at the 18th question. Find 3 numbers in AP. Whose sum is 6 and sum of their cubes. $260. We have option A minus 2, 2, 6. Option B minus 1, 1, 3. Option C 1, 3, 5. Option D I have 1, 4, 7. Okay. Now, when your options are numerical numbers, you can verify through options. Look at this. First condition is common difference should be equal. D is equal to 2 minus of minus 2, T2 minus T1, 2 plus 2, 4. For option A, I am verifying the conditions. T3 minus T2, 6 minus 2 is 4. Common difference is 8, so it is in arithmetic progression. Second one, S is equal to 1. S is equal to 6, it is given. Minus 2 plus 2, 6. 6 is the answer. And the sum of their cubes, minus 2 whole cube, 2 cube plus 6 cube, minus 8 plus 8 plus 216. This is a 216. Option A satisfied all the conditions. Okay. You can go for option B also. Add these 3 terms. For option B, when I add the 3 terms, minus 1 plus 1, 0. Sum I am getting as 3. Product I am getting as minus 3. So option B has not satisfied second condition and third condition. Similarly, option C and D also eliminated. Or you can say rejected. What is the answer for this? Option A is the answer for this question. Now look at the 20th question. If A comma B comma C are in AP, then the value of AQ plus 4BQ plus CQ divided by B into A square plus C square is equal to question mark. Now sir, there are various methods we have, but we will go for the simplest way. Whenever it is given A, B, C are in AP, you take A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, C is equal to 3. For 1, 2, 3, common difference is 1, they are in arithmetic progression. With this substitution I can convert this as 1 cube plus 4 into 2 cube plus 3 cube divided by 2 into 1 square plus 3 square. So this is 1, 8 4s are 32 plus 27 by 2 into 10. 28 means 60 divided by 20. 3 is the answer. See, this substitution is valid only when A, B, C are in AP given. Otherwise, you cannot take this way substitution. Otherwise, you cannot take this way substitution. Question number 22. Question number 22. If A comma B comma C are in AP, then A into B plus C divided by BC, B into C plus A divided by CA, C into A plus B divided by AB are in dash. You have to identify whether the sequence is in arithmetic progression or geometric progression or harmonic progression. Now first I will concentrate here. What is given in the question? A comma B comma C are in arithmetic progression. So immediately take A1, B2, C3. Now this I want to convert into numerical numbers. 1 into B plus C, 2 plus 3, 5 by 2 3s are 6. B, 2 into A plus C, 1 plus 3, 4 by 3. 3 into 1 plus 2, 3 divided by 2. So 5 by 6, 8 by 3, 9 by. A, B, C's are converted into numbers. If common difference is same, then you can say they are in AP. So 8 by 3 minus 5 by 6, 6 is the LCM. 3 will go 2 times, 16 minus 5, 11 by 6. This is a T2 minus T1, T3 minus T2. 9 by 2 minus 8 by 3, 6 LCM. 327 minus 16, 11 by 6. Common difference is same, so they are in arithmetic progression. Answer is, these are in arithmetic progression. Look at the question number 24. If b plus c to the power minus 1, c plus a to the power minus 1, a plus b to the power minus 1 are in AP, then a square, b square, c square are in dash. This is my question. Here I cannot go for a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, c is equal to 3 because it is not given a, b, c are in AP. So only method is a descriptive approach. Solution. 1 by b plus c, 1 by c plus a, 1 by a plus b are in AP given in the question. When three terms are in arithmetic progression, then their common difference is a 1 by c plus a minus 1 by b plus c is equal to 1 by a plus b minus 1 by c plus a. Take LCM, b plus c minus a. Again when I take LCM, c plus a you can cancel, plus c minus c cancel, plus a minus a cancel. B minus a by b plus c is equal to cross multiply b minus a into b plus a is equal to c minus b into c plus b. B square minus a square is equal to c square minus b square. T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. Common difference concept satisfied here. Implies T1 comma T2 comma T3 are in AP. So a square comma b square comma c square are in AP. Answer to this question is a square comma b square comma c square are in AP. Okay. Look at the question number 27. If b plus c minus a by a, c plus a minus b by b, a plus b minus c by c are in AP, then a comma b comma c are in dash. A comma b comma c are in dash. Look at this, sir. I want a b c only. It means other terms I have to eliminate from the picture. I can cancel the terms in the numerator if I have same values in the numerator. There is a property in arithmetic progression. What is that property, sir? When a constant is added to each term of an AP, when a constant is added to each term of an AP, the resulting sequence is also in AP. So to bring common term in the numerator, just I am adding 1 on a trial and error method. So when I add 1 here, c plus a minus b by b plus 1, a plus b minus c by c plus 1 are in AP. Let me see, can I get a common term or not? When I take LCM here, or in AP plus C minus C. So first is B plus C in the numerator, second C plus A, third A plus B. Same value are not getting in the numerator. So adding 1 is not the solution to the given question. Then what will I do? I'll add 2 this time. I'll add 2. Adding 2. B plus C minus A by A plus 2. C plus A minus B by B plus 2. A plus B minus C by C plus 2. Or in AP. Or in AP. Take LCM. B plus C minus A plus 2A by A. C plus A minus B by B plus, I am taking LCM, plus 2B. A plus B minus C plus 2C by C are in AP. So this is A plus B plus C by A plus B plus C by B, A plus B plus C by C are in AP. You can cancel A plus B plus C. Dividing by A plus B plus C. So you will get 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C are in AP. When 3 numbers are in AP means their reciprocals are in harmonic progression. When 3 numbers are in AP, their reciprocals are in harmonic progression. Therefore, A comma B comma C are in harmonic progression. A comma B comma C are in harmonic progression. Now let's see the next question. Question number 30. Find the number which should be added to the sum of any number of terms of the AP 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, etc. resulting in a perfect square. Solution. What is given in the question, sir? A sequence in arithmetic progression is given. Sequence is given. Sequence is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, etc. It is in arithmetic progression, sir. Verify the common difference. 5 minus 3 is 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. 9 minus 7 is 2. 11 minus 9 is 2. So these are in arithmetic progression. A is equal to 3, D is equal to 2. Let me calculate the sum. N by 2 into 2A, 2 into 3 plus n minus 1 into common difference 2. This is n by 2 into, I can take 2 as common. So S is equal to n into n plus 2, n square plus 2n. Now, what is again given in the question? When you add a value, means when a number is added to the sum to in terms of given arithmetic progression, it will convert into a perfect square, or it will become a perfect square. Perfect square is what? Either it is a plus b whole square or it is a minus b whole square. So what should I add? There are infinite number of terms we have. Infinite numbers we have. So if I go on adding generations together, it will take. So let us see the options. Option A. This is equal to minus 1. Option B 0. Option C 1. And option D is none. So my substitution, that is addition process, is terminated with 3 values. By adding these 3 values one after another, if I don't get a perfect square, then I'll select none of these is my answer. Adding minus 1. N square plus 2n minus 1, which is not a perfect square. Which is not a perfect square. It means it is not the formula for a plus b whole square, or it is not the formula for a minus b whole square. Adding 0 means it will remain same. So let's move to adding 1. S is equal to n square plus 2n plus 1. N square plus 2n plus 1 square. This is n plus 1 whole square, which is a perfect square. Which is a perfect square. It is of the type a square plus 2ab plus b square. N plus 1 whole square. So what should I add to the sum to in terms of the given sequence? 1 is added. When 1 is added, it will become a perfect square. What is the option here? Section C. Next. Now look at the 31st question. The sum to in terms of an AP. The sum to in terms of an AP is 2n square plus 3n. The sum to in terms of an AP is 2n square plus 3n. Then Tn is question mark. You have to calculate the general term of the sequence. Now sir, Sn is equal to 2n square plus 3n. Sn is equal to 2n square plus 3n. First term of the sequence is 2 plus 3, 5. 2 plus 3, 5. Common difference is 2 into coefficient of n square. 2 into 2, this is 4. First term is obtained, common difference is obtained. S is equal to n by 2 into, general term is required. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A is equal to 5, n minus 1 into common difference 4. 5 plus 4n minus 4. So this is 4n plus 1. Now look at the 32nd. In an arithmetic progression, in an AP, TP is equal to 1 by Q, TQ is equal to 1 by P, then S of PQ is question mark. S of PQ is equal to question mark. Now sir, for this type of problem there is no shortcut method. You have to calculate first term and common difference values. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Tp is equal to a plus p minus 1 into d. This is 1 by q. Minus 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 d into p minus 1 minus q plus 1 is 1 by q minus 1 by p. D into p minus q is equal to p minus q by pq. D is equal to 1 by pq. D value is obtained as 1 by pq. A plus p minus 1 into d is equal to 1 by q. A is equal to 1 by q minus p minus 1 into d. 1 by q minus p minus 1 into 1 by pq. Common difference is replaced with 1 by pq. When I take pq as LCM, p minus p plus 1. 1 by pq. First term is 1 by pq. Common difference is also 1 by pq. First term is 1 by pq. Common difference is also 1 by pq. Now Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. S of PQ is equal to PQ by 2. I can take 1 by PQ as common. 2 plus PQ minus 1. PQ plus 1. So this is S of PQ is equal to 1 by 2 into PQ plus 1. Okay. Let us see question number 35. The sum of all natural numbers between 500 and 1000 which are divisible by 30. Which are divisible by 13 is sum you have to calculate. So first I have to separate the terms, that is numbers which are divisible by 13. Numbers divisible by 13. Numbers divisible by 13. Let's see, sir. 500 I have to exclude because it is 50 between 501 divided by 13 is not divisible. 503 divided by 13 it is not divisible. 504 divided by 13 not divisible. 503 divided by 13 507 divided by 13 divisible. So 507 is the first number. 507 is the first number which is divisible by 13. Then again 520, 533 this way. When you verify this on calculator, 988 is the last number which is divisible by 13. 988 is the last number which is divisible by 13. Now number of terms are separated. Let us calculate it. Last term minus first term by common difference plus 1. So this is 988 minus 507 divided by 13 plus 1. So there are 38 terms. We can calculate sum. Sum is equal to n by 2 into a plus l. N is equal to 38 by 2. A is equal to 507. L is equal to 988. 19 into 507 plus 988 1495 multiplied with 19 28,405. 28,405. Okay, this is the answer to the given question. Fine, that's all in this, remaining in the next session. Thank you.